Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here today. How's everybody doing? I can't see my screen. There it goes. Technology's being challenging today. When is technology not challenging lately? Hey, Melanie. Yay. It's funny how I get so used to seeing myself on the screen that I have to see myself on the screen now to do this. I put my hair up today, so those of you that watch and don't like how I play with my hair will have a Lisa's not going to play with her hair today video. Right? That's pretty much impossible. It is what it is. For those of you that are new here, I have a nervous tick and I play with my hair and I play with my face and I touch things. And it's one of the reasons I always have visuals. And it is what it is. But hopefully you get a lot more valuable information out of my videos than just watching me. Hopefully the words are a little helpful. All right. It's 109 degrees in California for Pamela. We just came from Arizona, super fast trip, and to visit my in-laws. My mother turned 70 and we surprised her, showed up on her doorstep. It's smoking hot there, people. Smoking hot. Crazy. I don't know how y'all do it. All right, looks like we got some Pete's coming on. Yay! All right, so I'm Lisa Zimmer. I'm a doTERRA Blue Diamond. What that means to you is, one, I work as a partner with a company called doTERRA. They sell essential oils and essential oils infused supplements and products. And we use them for a natural, more natural, healthier lifestyle, right? Less toxins. If I need energy, I use my oils for energy. If I need help with focus or calming or soothing or digestive or stress or immunity, I use my oils. And then I feel great. It's that simple. We use less toxic options for fewer, if any, side effects. Right? The worst side effect I think I've ever gotten from doTERRA is an itchy rash because I did not dilute the oil. This was when I first started, and I had reintroduced sugar into my diet. I'd been sugar free for almost 3 years. I introduced sugar and all kinds of crappy stuff. I was just so excited to be able to eat bad food again that I ate a ton of bad food. And then the oils were killing off some of those toxins that I had reintroduced, and they were coming out through my skin because my skin is the largest organ in your body, but it's one of the largest elimination pathways for your body. And so, yeah, so I did it to myself. A little itchy, maybe. That's the worst side effect I've gotten from any doTERRA product. Itchy skin, didn't dilute, and had been eating pretty bad, not taking care of myself. But not too bad of a side effect compared to the prescription drug that I took for a sinus infection that landed me in a wheelchair with brain damage. Wheelchair 7 months, brain damage almost 3 years, and excruciating pain for 3 years, right? So I had such a great result from using doTERRA that I decided to tell everyone I know about these products. So that's what I do. And I did it nonstop, and I still do it nonstop everywhere I go. And that's how we reached the rank of Blue Diamond. That just means we've helped a lot of people. We have just under 2,000 people on our team. We're a very small team for Blue Diamond. So why is that? Quality over quantity. We were going for quantity and going as hard and as fast as we could the first couple years in our business. And then I was burnt out, tired, and didn't love it anymore, and decided to focus on quality, meaning help spending more time with people after I enroll them, right? I don't take a ton of their time to help get them started with doTERRA. I take a ton of time with them after we get started in their doTERRA, right? I make it easy peasy for them to get started in doTERRA using my 60-second enrollment script, right? Helping them get started with a kit because that's the best way to go. It's extra discounted for them and it helps get them a little bit of a lot for a great price so they can have more experiences and better experiences with their doTERRA. And then I dedicate tons of time to them, helping them get started and launched, right? We do a uh, membership overview once they get started. I have my oils now, what we call it. There's a free document in my files tab here you can follow. My 60-second enrollment script is in the files tab here. Why am I going over this basic stuff when most of you should know this and should be implementing it, right? Because there's always new people joining here. And I know there's always new people joining here, and I know you're having success with it because you tell me. And I know you're telling your uplines because I'm seeing them talk about it. They're messaging me and telling me, hey, what's this 60-second script? I have this leader who's really like taken off and she was ready to throw in the towel on her doTERRA. And she said, it's Lisa Zimmer. I'm Zimmering them. Tell me what that's all about, right? Well, what it's not about is telling people and helping people with one problem, right? It's about helping people with all of them. So, for example, um, helping people see that doTERRA is not just for problems, it's for keeping you healthy, right? Staying healthy, keeping your immune system strong. It's for life's little emergencies like cuts, wounds, owies, bug bites, after sun, sleeping better, right? It's not for one thing, right? And that's how we help people the best, right? Is to say, tell me what you got going on. Not tell me one thing you got going on. Tell me what you got going on. Because think about it, right? If you ask me and try to convince me to use your product for one problem that I have, and then your answer is, oh, it's $160 or it's $250 or it's $550 or whatever it is, am I more likely to be won over? And if you said, tell me what you got going on, tell me all the things you got going on, tell me all the things your family has going on. Oh, I hear a dog. What do you have going on for your dog? I can help with all of that. If I tell you I have a solution for all of that, plus I can make over your bathroom cabinet naturally, or I tell you I have a solution to solve that one thing that I'm fixated on, what do you think is going to be more valuable to them? What do you think they will feel more comfortable spending their money on, right? If you're telling people about an oil or a problem, they're not going to see the value in multiple products with a three-figure price tag, right? Does that make sense to everybody? All right, tell me what's going on, folks. Not a lot of comments coming through or questions coming through on my side, but this is also the new live feature, which doesn't seem to show me all the comments or questions. So I want to know if you understand and see and hear and feel the difference. Tell me if you understand and hear and feel the difference, right? If I tell you I have trouble with head and neck tension, chronic head and neck tension, and you give me peppermint, what do you think I'm going to want to order, right? What do you think I'm going to want to order? But if you ask me, tell me what else you got going on, I want to make sure that I get you the best option for everything and get you the best price. And you tell me you can help me with all the things, plus staying healthy, making over my bathroom cabinet. Which option do you think I'm going to choose? Which option do you think is going to be easier for me to choose? All right, I want to help people find their words and find their way. Tell me what's going on. I come here every Monday at noon Central Standard Time to answer your business questions. My side of the screen is showing me no comments, no questions. So, Lindsay, if you're on here, text me people's questions. All right, so this is our interactive learning time. I'll just go over some of the questions that I've seen. That was one of them that I saw in the Diamond Board yesterday. Hey, I have team members who are doing this program, that program, whatever, and they are having people just want one oil, right? Well, y'all know my answer. You tell them about one oil, what are they going to want? Like, no brainer, right? And but not everybody thinks that way, right? They're just doing what they're being told, okay? And so Jill says, what do you do when you send people a sample or samples and then it's crickets when you try to follow up? So Jill, that's a great question. I don't sample. I don't teach sampling because of that, right? If they were interested, I would have just enrolled them. If they are willing to have a conversation with me, to give me their address, their name, etc., if they're willing to do that, then I'm going to be enrolling them in 60 seconds. So that's what you get when you sample people, right? So you're going to have people that just want free samples and you're never going to hear from them again, and then they're going to go on to the next person and the next person and the next person. This is something that was going on when I first started doTERRA. We worked really hard for 6 years to phase away from that process and teach people how to just enroll people, just help them get started, right? Use your words, use your way, have your confidence in your product, and you won't have that happen, right? But so now you're in that predicament where you've done that, and that's going to happen. You have to accept it, okay? You keep following up, you keep inviting them, and then you just hope that they'll respond, all right? But if I saw something recently in a WWZD, and I just literally, it was like an arrow through the heart. The person followed all my directions, posted about essential oil class, got the person to respond. They were texting back and forth. The person on the other end said, yes, I'm interested. Yes, let's get started. And the person, the WA replied with, great, I'll send you some samples. What? The person just said, yes, I want to get started. What? Why? What? They said yes. That means help them get started, not sample them. They said yes. All right. Listen, listen to people. All right. Uh, if they're interested and they're talking to you, right? It's different if you post, hey, who wants a free sample? You're going to get every Tom, Dick, and Harry wanting free samples, folks. It's just a given. Then you have to qualify them, talk to them. Most of them, right, if you're talking to them, qualifying, and they're ready to get started, you do your 60-second enrollment and they will get started, right? The ones that really aren't interested yet. So if you're sampling those people to get them interested, you have to remember they weren't interested to begin with. You're just sampling them in hopes of getting them interested. Okay. So there's a huge difference. You have to understand the difference and pay attention and listen. All right. If people don't know about samples, which nobody I work with does because I don't talk about it, I don't do it, right? If they're talking to me, engaging with me, they're already saying, yes, I'm interested. Otherwise, they wouldn't be talking to me, engaging with me, right? I don't need to do anything to win them over. I need to help them order the product, right? So if you're sampling, all you can do is continue to follow up, all right? But I hope that people are becoming better salespeople and helping people get started with the product first and not leading with, hey, who wants some free samples, right? That's not a great way to do business, okay? You're going to create a lot more work for yourself. It's going to cost you a lot more money than if you just promoted your product, the benefits of your product, had belief in your product, had belief in yourself, and only used that sampling option as a backup plan if someone was not interested, right? People do not need an oils experience to choose doTERRA, right? That's why there's what did we go over last week? Billions and billions and billions of dollars are being spent on essential oils, right? doTERRA only has 1 billion of that market. And even of that, most of us didn't try oils before we chose them, right? So you want to just continue to follow up, Jill, right? If you've done that, remember, if you're sampling, it's probably someone that said, no, I'm not interested, right? Because if they were interested, you would just help them order and get started as soon as possible and not delay the timeline for them to get results, right? That would have been devastating for me if I would have called the woman and said, yes, I want to go ahead and get started. And she would have sent me samples instead. That would have delayed my journey and my pathway to recovery. And that would have been a really, really bad idea, right? So a lot of us, duplication happens in this business based on how we got started, right? No one sampled me. I said, how do we get started? And she said, here's how we get started. Let's go ahead and order that. Great. And I had my products in a few days, right? I think right now it's like 7 to 10 days and done. So it's very easy for me to do that, believe that, and say that. One, because it's true, and because I've enrolled over 400 people personally, and we do it all the time with no issues, right? Rarely do I ever have anyone reach out to me and say, tell me about that, and then rarely am I not able to enroll them, right? I pretty much have a 100% enrollment rate. Sometimes it might take them a day or two to decide, rarely, but sometimes, okay, where they might have to talk to a spouse or wait for a payday or whatnot, right? Those are people that have reached out to me. When you're cold calling, it is more challenging. Maybe you're cold calling, not having success, so you choose to send a sample, right? But you have to realize that that's a much lower closing rate. Okay, you have to realize that and accept that. But what I don't want people doing is delaying the process for people that are ready. All right. How do you get someone to pick a wholesale account rather than a retail when someone wants just one thing? Example, Deep Blue Rub. Okay, so first of all, my question to you is why do they even know that retail is an option? Never, ever, 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 ever have the word retail come out of your mouth. I have never signed anyone up with retail ever because it's not an option, right? If you want to work with me, we're going to place an order and we're going to place an order the correct way. So with Deep Blue Rub, that can happen. I have had that happen in the past, right? A lot of times it's a male who got a sample from someone or tried it or saw advertisement for it or whatever. So you're going to handle it the same way, right? If someone calls you and says, I want lavender, I want on guard, I want this, I want that, you're going to use the Zimmer 60-second enrollment. We go through this in detail in WWZD courses, and we help you find your words and your way and overcome these objections. So please, please, please get signed up for that. Please take WWZD 10 at the very least. Get signed up for 11 because it's early bird pricing. Go to lisazimmer.net/shop and get signed up today. These are basic questions that everyone needs to be 100% confident in. Please get into WWZD where we personally help you solve it, okay? So awesome. I can totally help you with that, Susie Q. In fact, I'll help you get that for free. Tell me what else you got going on. And you do the 60-second enrollment. So Deep Blue Rub is free in what? The Healthy Habits Kit. Help them get signed up with the Healthy Habits Kit. Tell me what else you got going on, right? If all else fails, you're going to have to sell them a Deep Blue Rub for retail because you haven't set up the process correctly in order to do it any other way, right? When you do these things, people have to think there's consequences and results to how you do things. If you offer someone a Deep Blue Rub sample and it works, you're probably going to get that challenge that you now have to overcome. So you see why I don't sample? I sample lavender, they're only going to want lavender, and I just created a new problem for myself. If I sample Deep Blue Rub, right, then I just created a problem for myself because when it works, they're only going to want Deep Blue Rub, right? You have to be prepared. You have to set up the situation so that you get the result that you want, right? So maybe you have to do that the first time and you'll just help get them started, help them with education, right? But if you do your job and you set up the process correctly, right, where you're not offering them one thing and pigeonholing yourself into now they're only going to want one thing, right? So awesome. I can totally help you with that, right? Let's find out what else is going on so that we can set it up so that maybe you don't need the deep blue rub anymore. Why don't we talk about, tell me what else you got going on, and we will see if we can't help those aches and discomforts go away altogether by working from the inside out. Tell me what you got going on. 60-second enrollment script. Learn how to apply it regardless of what they say. Can I order Deep Blue Rub? Sure can. In fact, I'll help you get it for free this month. Tell me what else you got going on. Oh, I got this, 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 this. My kids have this. My dog has this. Tell me what you got going on. Keep them talking and telling you all the situations that they have going on. You know what? I can totally help you with that. In fact, we'll help you get the Deep Blue Rub for free. What you really need is this, and it's going to help with all of those things, plus help make over your bathroom cabinet naturally. Shall we go ahead and order that? Here's the cost. This is what I think you should do. That would be best for you, right? Make sure that you're helping people the best way, not just if people don't have an objection or don't have a question, right? Then you're not utilizing sales skills, right? People are so weak and back down at the first sign of a question or objection or, oh, that I really want this thing. It's your job as a salesperson to educate them on the better way. Actually, right? So I've never had anyone say, oh, can I just get that retail? Because they don't even know it exists. Because I would never in a million years say retail, right? I would never say, oh, do you want to get retail? Do you want to get wholesale? They don't even know what that means. All you're doing is confusing them, overwhelming them. And if you give it as an option, they'll pick it, right? Because it's less confusing. So don't give them an option that's going, if you don't want them to pick it, right? So you will have those challenges. Sometimes, right, they're just going to say, no, I just want the deep blue rub. Great. Then if you can't explain to them the benefits of getting it for free, right, and getting things for helping with the rest of the stuff they got going on, then maybe you just have to help them get it retail and they're going to pay too much, right, and win them over another way. Basically, they're paying for a sample then. A great way to get started. All right. People are calling me. All right. Do you believe in giving them a positive experience with the oils first? No. Wow, we got a lot of new people here. Never, ever, 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 Sarah. So I do not. Um, and I think I just answered that repeatedly. So I'm going to move on from that. All right. How would you promote a wholesale membership for a customer that only wants to try lemon, peppermint, and lavender? Awesome, Elizabeth. That's totally easy. In fact, I can help you get the lemon, peppermint, and lavender for a great price. Um, and you're still, I don't care what they ask for. Wow, these are all the same questions over and over. I don't care what they ask for. I'm still going to give them the best option, and the best option is 60-second enrollment. Awesome, Susie Q. Tell me what you want to use the lemon, peppermint, and lavender for. I want to make sure that's your best options moving forward. Could everyone please go to the units tab or even just Google 60-second enrollment? All right, because you are all new. This is amazing. I am loving this. This is so exciting. One question after the other, and I can tell you are not familiar with this. This is just fantastic. All right, so go to the units tab in this group, Lisa Zimmer, Essential Oils Biz Tips, and click on 60-second enrollment. All right, we're going to rock your world, people. Valerie, you need to get into WWZD courses 8, 9, 10, and sign up for 11. You can only do one, do 10 right now, folks. 11 doesn't start until July 18th. Elizabeth Fowler, please get into WWZD. Sarah Roof, Gerger Powell, please, please, please. Jill Millett, get into WWZD 10. You all need it badly. All right, so because we help you find your words and your way no matter what question or asked. We teach you how to get that into the 60-second enrollment pathway, right? How would you promote a wholesale membership for a customer that only wants to try lemon, lavender, peppermint? Okay, that one's really easy, Elizabeth. You still start it the same way, all right? Tell me what else you got going on. I want to make sure I help you get the best option. And tell me what you got going on. Pain, stress, sleep, digestive, headache, allergy. Tell me what you got going on so I can make sure that's the best option and then show you how to use them properly. Awesome. I can help you get lemon, peppermint, and lavender free this month. Okay. Because if you have followed us, you can take my graphic where I show you how to enroll them. And they get lemon, peppermint, lavender, balance, and breathe all free, right? With the home or health, what is it? Healthy Essentials kit, okay? This is so basic. I'm so excited you're here, Elizabeth. Okay, so you're gonna offer to help them get those 3 oils for free this month, the large bottles. Awesome. You're gonna do the 60-second enrollment. Tell me what you got going on. Awesome. We can totally help with all of those things. I have the perfect extra discounted starter kit for you to get started. You're gonna get 5 oils free. In fact, this month you're going to get 6 oils free, including a $69 anti-aging roller for your face. Helps with wrinkles around the eyes, around the mouth, your whole face. Scars, sun damage, excellent. Right, I'm going to help you get that free. So 6 oils free this month. I'll help you get the lemon, peppermint, lavender free, and 3 other oils for free. That extra super discounted starter kit is $249. Shall we go ahead and order that? It'll help take care of, and you relist all the problems or concerns that they'd like to address. Toxin-free cleaning, digestive, sleep, whatever. You relist it, right? Because now you built value and you helped them understand how you can help them take care of a lot of things, right? Now, if they come back to you and say, no, I just want lemon, peppermint, and lavender, awesome. We can totally help you with that. It's $55 plus tax and shipping. Go ahead and read your information to me, right? So that's for the US market. They don't, it's lemon, peppermint, lavender. I'm ordering it. That also gets you your own wholesale account. So everything you order moving forward will be 25% off. And this is a great way to get started. Go ahead and give me your information, name, address, email. Perfect. That comes to you in the next week. Let's set a time right now. Let's just do 10 days from now. Let's set an appointment. We're going to do an I Have My Oils Now What overview, and we'll go through these together. Boom, done. You send them a welcome email, you send them a goodie bag, you add them to your Facebook group, you tag them in units in your Zimmer FAQ system that tells them how to use lemon, peppermint, lavender, how to make a roller, how to fill a diffuser, um, what they should order next on their LRP, what are great products, how to redeem points, the whole works. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So excited to see all you new people here. Valerie, how do you get people to enroll in 60 seconds? I already told you. So go to the units tab, click 60-second enrollment. You can even Google it. It's famous now. You just Google 60-second enrollment. All my stuff pops up. Okay. One oil is not going to change their life, right, Holly? Get them started with the kit and change their life, right? But you have to set that up. You have to use your words. You have to find your way. You have to have confidence in it. Um, I disagree with you, Sarah. So Sarah says people don't necessarily want to invest without trying them, though. I completely disagree with that. At Blue Diamond, I have never sampled anyone. So my suggestion to you is try it, right? Try it. You won't believe it until you do it, okay? So I didn't try any. There was a post in the Diamond Board a few years ago when I was coming up with this process. I used to take too long and spend too much time with people to help them choose doTERRA, right? And in the Diamond Board, they said, how many of you tried essential oils before you started? And very few had. And then there was another one that said, how many of you enrolled with a kit, which is interesting, and very few had, right? And so we do the kit now because they're extra super discounted, All right, you can get 5 oils free with the healthy essentials. As a customer, that's better for me. So you should always do what's better for me as a customer. Now, some people still won't, right? Like I was not going to enroll with a kit because I didn't believe in it at all. I just wanted to get an oil or two. And the woman did not explain retail to me or wholesale. She just signed me up for wholesale, which was the right thing to do because it was better for me, right? So I got Digestin. I don't remember if I got Digestin and DDR. I think I did. I think I got the two together, right? And the total was like $100 or something like that. And I went ahead and got started. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So until you do it, Sarah, you won't believe in it. Okay. So you've convinced yourself that there's no other way. Well, there's millions or billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in essential oil sales. Watch last week's video. I can't remember the numbers. doTERRA is only 1 billion in essential oils and other product sales, right? And is it like 18 billion? I don't remember, guys. Last week's video, where those are online sales, right? Or people walking into the store. They don't get to try it first, and they're still choosing essential oils because everyone knows now that essential oils work. We don't have to overcome that objection now, right? If you offer it and people respond, right? There's no reason for them to need to try it first. They're already engaging with you and already saying yes. Okay, so it's a mindset thing. It's overcoming an objection. Now, you will have some people who are like, no, I'm not interested. I don't believe in it. Maybe you want to give them a sample, right? Because they're saying no. They're flat out saying no. Okay, you have to listen and understand the difference, right? If people are reaching, engaging, having conversation, this is an everyday word now. When I started, essential oils were not an everyday word. I still didn't sample because I didn't believe in it, and got to Blue Diamond without sampling anyone ever, right? And so I have online friends who enroll just online. They don't sample anyone. They don't mail sample packages. They don't mail anything. And one of my good friends is a diamond, built a diamond in a year, and just doing Facebook Lives, and she's never sampled a single product. People already know they exist now. It's an everyday word. It's a household word, right? So if you're trying to convince someone who's adamant against that they aren't interested, that they don't work, that they don't believe in them, and you really want to win them over, then maybe you have to do that. But otherwise, you don't. All right. Jill says, I think I scared one of them off originally before I had 60-second enrollment. I talked way too much. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I love it that you know that and you're already identifying that. That is the biggest mistake that we make. Actually, those are the two biggest mistakes that we make. We don't believe correctly. We have a messed up mindset that people have to try it first, which is not true. And we talk way too much, right? And so I talk way too much. I would literally talk so much that I would talk people until they said yes, so that they literally probably just wanted me to shut up. But what I did was I made the process harder for them, right? And I made it so I'm not duplicatable. Okay. I have a whole team duplicating me now very simply. They can start building a business right away. Okay. They can do it in their free time. They can do it as a hobby. They can do it whenever they feel like it because they don't have to send out packages. They don't have to have multiple conversations with people to help them get started. They have one and they help them get started and it costs them nothing out of pocket. So they can all share and build businesses and they're not deterred by anything, right? So remember, if you have to sample, that's your backup plan when you can't get people interested. All right. I keep having people contact me. I did do the 60-second enrollment, then I don't hear anything back. Penny, am I tainted? You are not tainted, Penny. What we need to do is have you get into WWZD10, get joined into WWZD10, preferably 8, 9, and 10. The reason I'm wanting everybody to focus on those is because those are the ones that started at COVID. All right, so this is how you enroll without being in person with people. There's a million other things that we offer in the courses, but clearly this is the topic that people need help with, right? What are my words in my way? Penny, get into WWZD 11. I'll have you be a featured guest, and we will role play. You can literally show us your text or read your text or tell us exactly what was said, right? Because if you're following the 60-second enrollment and they are the ones contacting you, then it is what you're saying or how you're saying it or how you're setting it up. All right. So we need to figure out what the challenge is. Okay. And practice. That's all it takes is practice, right? Maybe you're not extracting all the information from them, right? Maybe they're afraid of the prices that you're quoting. Maybe you're in a lower income market like myself, right? And if you don't extract that from them and find out, like I don't get off of the phone with someone until I know exactly what the problem is, right? Recently, someone didn't get started right away because he wanted to talk to his wife. I said, awesome. Tell me what you want to talk to your wife about so I can make sure you have the information that you need for her. I can even email you some information that you can share with her firsthand. Tell me what the challenge is. Tell me, this is what a good salesperson does. Tell me, Jimmy Jack, what is holding you back from getting started right now? I know you're uncomfortable. I know you want this problem solved. Tell me what's holding you back from getting started today. That's what a good salesperson does. Okay, extract information. So, Penny, let's practice, right? Maybe they're contacting you because they saw some other advocate gives out free samples and they're just a free sample looker, right? And it's not your fault because that's what we're setting ourselves up for, right? Um, and so you're not tainted. We just have to help you find your words and your way, okay? And role play it. Have you practiced with other people? Have you practiced with wellness advocates, crossline, upline, or downline who do have success with it so they can help you, right? So WWZD courses now we do personal Zooms. So you get on the Zoom, you tell us what your problem is, and we role play it. We collaborate with everyone in the WWZD and we work it out, right? All right. Let's see. Heather, trying to overcome the objection of people who want to try before they buy is a struggle. Trying to help them see the big picture. Yep. So I would never in a million years dream of buying a product from someone and expecting to try it before I buy it. Right. So that's a mindset thing, right? We aren't Costco. So one thing I would work on is I've only had two people out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds say, can I try that first, right? I went to their Facebook profile and they were sample collectors. Do you know how I know that? When I went to their Facebook profile, they were sharing posts all the time to get free stuff. Young Living, doTERRA, this oil, this spoon, this bra, this, whatever. Those are sample collectors. Those are people that just want free stuff. They never had any intention of getting started with doTERRA and changing their life. That's not my responsibility to help those people get free stuff. My responsibility is to help them change their life. Right. Let's see here. Tell me what I want to be sure. I'm going to read here quick. All right, Lynn, check out the comments. Lynn Kelly is helping folks with the 60-second enrollment, the abbreviated version. Sarah says, I'm so confused. There's a new poster behind you. There is. I don't love it. It was only 20 bucks. I'll have to ask my husband where. It was like Cheap Banners R Us or something. And it's a little fuzzy. The margins are too big. I don't like the white. I prefer the black. So my black one's in Florida. So we're stuck with this white one until I get a new one. All right. Jill, you're going to say, let me help you get that for free. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I'm just so excited that there's so many new people here. I'm going to rock your world. All right. For those of you that are new, even the not new peeps, go to the units tab and please work your way through the units, right? Yes, we still have people that are going to want oils on their body first because they've never heard of oils. They're not interested, right? You're trying to get them interested. The 60-second enrollment is when people are like, yes, I'd like to know more. Or, hey, tell me about your oils. Anyone that says that is ready to say yes, or they wouldn't be asking. It's mentally preparing yourself and helping your mindset understand that, right? People don't go shopping for a car if they're not interested in buying a car. Does that make it help people understand the difference? Right. Now, if you're talking to someone at the bank checkout and trying to sell them a car, your job is going to be a little bit harder. Okay. Same thing with essential oils. If they've heard it, you'd be shocked if you do your job right and find your words. You'd be shocked how many complete strangers who have never met before say, yeah, I would love to hear about that, right? I have appointments in Florida when I go back in 2 weeks for neighbors who I've never met that want to know about my oils, right? Because I've chatted with them in Facebook and they said, "Oh my gosh, actually they found me," right? Because I'm always talking about oils. We friended about other things for the neighborhood. They saw I do oils and they reached out to me, said, "Hey, when you come back, I want to hear more about these oils. I'm hearing great things about essential oils," right? And so we're going to chat. That you do not have to work as hard as someone has made you think you do, okay, to win people over. They're out there, they want to know about it. They didn't say, hey, I need free samples first. They said, hey, I want to know about that. Can we talk about that? Absolutely, let's chat. Okay. All right. Liza says, I met a girl at a juice bar, gave her a trifold, then crickets. Yeah, my team is doing a study, so I decided to see if she was interested, and I'm talking to her tonight. Yay! See, so you know you're going to be able to enroll her because otherwise she wouldn't be responding to you at all. All right. Keep running through these. Love these. All right, so make sure get signed up for WWZD 11 now. It doesn't start until July 18th. You want to get signed up now because it's discounted. It's early bird pricing. So get WWZD 11 paid for, and then just know, put on your calendar July 18th. And then please, 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 at the very least, get into WWZD 10. We have got to help you all learn how to close. You do not know how to close. So many do not know how to close. And it's helping someone get started right now, having belief in your product and your process that you can do it right now, right? And then if you can't, deal with that later. But you should be able to for most people if they're reaching out to you. If you're reaching out to a stranger, cold calling them, that's different, right? They haven't said yes yet. They haven't said, yes, I'm interested. Mary says, how do they get the deep blue for free? And the Healthy Habits Kit deep blue is free. Just do the math there. Right. The Simple Solutions Kit comes with the Deep Blue Rub. You can say it comes free. I don't know the savings on the Simple Solutions Kit. If the Simple Solutions Kit savings is equivalent to the price of Deep Blue Rub, then yes, you can say that. Right. But if you do the math on the Healthy Habits Kit, you can see that the Deep Blue Rub comes free. All right. Jill says WWZD 10 was amazing. All right. Okay, so Carrie says my new enrollee should have her Healthy Essentials kit by now, but is ignoring my attempts to help her with a free consult on how to use them. So one, did you set up the free consult at enrollment time? That's number one. Okay. Now, people will cancel. I had that recently. In fact, I had a lady cancel 3 times and never did keep her appointment. I logged in recently. She has hundreds of dollars in LRP orders 2 months in a row. Do I worry about it? Nope. I did what I do. I emailed her my sample emails in the files tab for you to see. I made sure she had resources. I sent her in the welcome email, I have my oils now what plus recipes. It tells her to get an app, get a book. If she did the things on the checklist and she's excited and she's ordering them, I don't need to bother her. Okay. I added her to my Facebook group where I sent her the link to join my Facebook group. She joined. I tagged her in posts 1, 2, and 3 and said, get started, follow this group, ask questions here. When you do have time for your appointment, let's chat. So don't worry about it. All you can do is your things. Your welcome email with I have my oils now what plus recipe, a link to your Facebook group, add tag in your Facebook group in the FAQ. If they don't have Facebook, send her post 1, 2, and 3 from the Zimmer FAQ system in an email. Spread them out. Post number 1, send one day. Post number 2, send a couple days later. Post number 3, send a couple days later. Say, hey, in your welcome email, I'm going to be sending you some posts. Right, in a welcome email, I usually don't know if they're going to cancel on me and not keep their appointment. So if they're doing that, you can say, hey, we haven't had a chance to connect. I'm going to send you a couple emails over the next week. Check them out when you have time. If you need anything else when you have more time, reach out to me, right? We need to remember that these people have lives outside of us, right? And maybe something happened. Maybe they're sick. Maybe they didn't get their oils in time to help them stay healthy. Maybe they've lost their job and they're overwhelmed with life, right? The maybes are a million. Maybe they're getting a divorce. Maybe their family's driving them crazy and oils are the last thing on their mind, right? So don't worry about it. Don't take it personally. Do the things, and the things are listed on the Zimmer customer enrollment form in the files tab at the bottom of the page. It tells you what to do and when, right? Do your membership overview. Send them a welcome email. Send them the goodie bag. Don't withhold the goodie bag. You want that goodie bag in their hands as soon as possible. All right. We just need everybody to get comfortable with that 60-second enrollment. All right. We'll do the post here. I'm going to check Lindsay. Lindsay's messaging me too. Okay. How do you close a class of 3 to 5 people in class? I still have not got caught up since WWZD 8. So WWZD 8 tells you exactly how to do that, right? So please, please, please go through, especially since you bought it, whoever this was, WWZD 8, right? If you're asking questions in here and you're taking WWZD, we need you to get through your WWZD, really, for sure. How do you close a class with 3 to 5 people in class? We tell you exactly how to do that in WWZD 8. We tell you how to do that. It's the exact same way, right? The class checklist, whoever is asking, the class checklist is in the Files tab here, free for everyone. Please go to the Files tab and print the class checklist and read it. It tells you how to close your class. I was in WWZD 10. My mom is under someone else. She's worried about cost but doesn't want to build. She thinks seniors are not interested because Medicare doesn't pay for it. Can her upline benefit from moving people under her? So first of all, I'm super confused by this question. My mom is under someone else. Help your mom get under you if you're building a doTERRA business. All right? Have your mom reach out to her upline and help them do an exceptions form to get your mom under you. She's worried about cost but doesn't want to build. If she doesn't want to build, then an upline should not be moving people under her. It sounds like whoever asked this is new and maybe you don't understand the business model. So you want to help if you're building a business, right? People in biz tips are people building a business. So whoever asked this, you want to help your mom get under you as a customer. And she's worried about costs but doesn't want to build. Worried about costs for herself. She thinks seniors are not interested because Medicare doesn't pay for it. So I highly disagree, right? That's like a 50-50, okay? You're going to have seniors that aren't going to do it because their health care is free. Those are not your audience, though they are not a representation of all seniors. Just like you're not going to enroll everyone that you talk to in doTERRA. Not everyone is interested. You're going to enroll the people that are open to it and interested. Same thing with seniors. Here's how I know I can 100% disagree with this. My two biggest builders right now, I have someone else moving up. My two biggest builders right now are 67 and 77 years old. My biggest spenders and our best customers on our team are 60 plus. Okay. So I 100% disagree that all seniors are not interested because Medicare doesn't pay for it, okay? That's not true. It's true that you're going to get that reaction from some. Totally true. That's, a big obstacle. But just like anything else, I don't care what age group you line up in front of me, some of them will, some of them won't. So what? Next. You're looking for the ones that are interested and that will, okay? Don't beat your head up against the wall trying to help the ones that won't. Okay, so that was a lot of questions, so hopefully I answered them. You also asked, can her upline benefit from moving people under her? I would not want to put people under her if she does not, if she has said, I do not want to build. Okay, I want to go back to the closing, the people in class, right? Because this is super simple. In WWZDs, there's a video of me on video doing a make and take. You can literally hear my words of how to close the class. There's also free in the files tab here, the class checklist, and I give you the words of how to close the class. Okay. And then please, please, please take WWZD 8, 9, and 10 right now and get them done before 11 that starts July 18th. Okay. There's no way you can finish 8, 9, and 10 and not know how to enroll someone in 60 seconds, regardless of whether it's by phone, text, private message, or your mouth in person. There's no way you can teach a class online and not know how to close people and get them all signed up. Okay? There's no way. If you finish actually, you can finish any one of them, but try to do 8, 9, and 10, because by the time you've heard it repeatedly, plus there's a million other free tools in there, way more valuable than the $39, all right? This is just, I'm hammering this home because these are the same questions we get every single week, right? So take 8, 9, and 10, get them done, and get ready for 11, July 18th. Go ahead and pay for 11 now because it's on sale. All right, Mary says, I'm so frozen about not being able to hold live classes right now. I can't decide how to do the one. Oh my goodness, Mary, you're definitely not in WWZD then, because WWZD 8, 9, and 10 were all about that. So Mary, get signed up for WWZD 8 right now. We show you and tell you exactly how to do the class. In fact, Becca Siegel enrolled 13 people last month, which is more than she's ever enrolled before, doing the online classes the way we teach. So she's going to join us in WWZD 11, and together we're going to go over again how to do that. We're going to tell you exactly what she did. All right. So it's so easy, Mary. There's nothing to be frozen about. In fact, it's so much easier. You have no junk to lug, no awkward silences with people. It's amazing. I'm going to make your life so much better. So, Mary, WWZD 8, 9, 10, 11. Just start with 8, all right? Don't overwhelm yourself. Pay for 11 because it's on sale, right? But know that that's get through 8, then do 9, get through 9, then do 10. But you gotta get into them and do the training and get the intense training if you're struggling, okay? All right. All right. Yep. Karen replied and told Mary to go do 8 and 9 for sure. Yes, Lindsay. Oh, good quote. It was $17 billion. So essential oil sales are 18 billion a year right now, or projected for 2020. doTERRA is only 1 billion of that. There's $16 billion being spent on essential oils from people who did not have oils experiences first. All right. So if you're being taught that people have to have an oils experience first, I don't know where you're getting that from. All right. But it is 100% not true. Some people, okay, this is a problem that we have in doTERRA. We hear one little statement referring to like one little segment of something, and we think it's for everything, right? Just like the Medicare. Yes, you will have people that do not want to sign up for your doTERRA and pay for it because their medications are free through Medicare. Yes, that's true. Is it true for everyone? No, absolutely not. All right, Karen says, where can I find where to put customers versus wellness advocates? So Karen, go to the units tab in this group, Lisa Zimmer, Essential Oils Biz Tips. Scroll to the structuring section, watch my structuring video, and then join our structuring and placements group. Karen says, I give samples to my people that are already on my team. Yes, that's what we do. We sample the people that have said yes to us to expand their desire for additional products that we know they will buy because they've already said yes, and we spoil them. That is called surprising and delighting, right? You spoil, you surprise, you delight your existing customers for customer retention. You maximize your customers. When your customers have amazing experience, they feel loved on, they feel spoiled, they feel like they're part of the community, they are going to tell other people about the products and about you. And they are going to help you grow your business for you and for them. Yes, yes, yes. Way to go, Karen. See how that's different. All right. One of my favorite responses from someone I had in a class when asked to sample was, do you try new food at the grocery store before you buy? It really helps make the mind switch. Yep. So honestly, I have never had a problem with that. And the problem is that people are creating that problem, right? So work on not creating that problem. All right, Liza would like to collaborate on something. Great. I'll reach out to you. Just reading the comments here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Stephanie says it's 100% worth it. You learn so much in WWZD. Lisa makes it so easy. You will gain your confidence. Yay, Stephanie. I know Stephanie hit silver. Right, so lower income market, Penny, you're going to have, so I work in a lower income market as well, Penny. So I created a backup plan. You want to go to my website, lisazimmer.net/shop. Make sure you have the Intro to doTERRA trifold, and make sure you have the intro handout, $55. It costs you $10, but it's a handout to help people enroll. When they object, you still do exactly what you do, right? Because I have people on my team that have signed up for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of product that were best for them because I offered it, and they were lower income, and I never dreamed they would even say yes to doTERRA, right? But do you see how I still treated them the same? Okay, I never prejudge. If their objection is that is definitely not in my budget, that is not what I had in mind, then you want to go to the units tab, revisit 60-second enrollment, because I tell you how to overcome that objection, right? I can totally help you with that. Tell me what budget you are comfortable with, and I'll help you get as much as I can in your price range to help you get the best outcome. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started with the mini intro kit for $55, and we'll get you the top oils and help you get started in a budget that you're comfortable with. Sound good? Yeah, sounds great. And you help them order it. You do the $35 membership fee and the $20 intro kit, lemon, lavender, peppermint. They don't need to know the itemized details. They don't even know what the hell you're talking about. So we need to stop over explaining everything. Yes, I can help you get started with the mini intro kit, and I'll teach you how to use them. It's $55. Sound good? All right. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That handout will help you. And then if people need to know more about what they're getting, or you're having trouble overcoming the objection, you can screenshot that and send it to them. Okay. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Sarah needs to simplify if you're going to move forward. Yes, yes, yes. So Sarah, let me tell you, the reason I'm so emphatic about this is because I've gotten hundreds of messages in the last couple months from people saying that they were doing things in a way that was too complicated to sustain their business for their life. And it was costing them too much. They were doing this and that and da 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 da, and it wasn't working. They stumbled upon my trainings, and not only are they no longer quitting the doTERRA business, right? They've rank advanced, and they've spent next to nothing. They've bought my courses, bought a trifold, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And most of what they do now costs them nothing, right? As far as expenses. They take care of their customers, they enroll them on the spot, they help them have a great experience. They have a few Zimmer tools, and it's completely changed their business around. So please, please, please get in WWZDs as soon as possible. All right, you can go back and do 1 through 7, but the focus is 8, 9, 10, and 11 right now. Right, 11 doesn't start till July 18th. Go ahead and order it now because it's on early bird. A great tip from Sally: practice and repeat in the mirror with your kids, your spouse, another wellness advocate. Practice and find people that are challenging, right? Have people say that, oh, I just want to get lavender. I heard my friend uses lavender and I'd like to just get that. And practice. How do you then bring that back to the 60-second enrollment? How do you bring that back to, hey, I can help you get that for free? Because remember, our goal isn't to sell lavender. All right. Our goal is to change their life. I said that this week, right? When someone reached out to me for oils for a particular thing, and they were like, don't you just have one oil for that? And their situation needed oils topically to address the topical issue, and oils and supplements internally for root cause to address the root cause from the inside out. And I said, I tell you what, Jimmy Jack, I can uh, get you that one thing. But that's the wrong thing for me to do because you're not going to get life changing results in 20 seconds to 20 minutes. You've been miserable for 20 years. My goal is to make that miserable for 20 years go away. I'm not going to be able to accomplish that for you, right? Because I didn't feel like selling one oil. It wasn't going to do anything for me, right? And sampling him in oil wasn't going to do anything for me, okay? I'm going to do it the right way because I'm a good salesperson and that's my job. I said, I don't want you to do that. I would like for you to look at the pictures that I'm sending you, read the testimonials, talk to your spouse, and I want to help you make the choice to change your life because if I can change your life, you will tell other people about me and I can help more people just like you. But if I sell you this one bottle of oil that isn't going to get you results in 20 seconds or 20 minutes, it's not going to change your life. We're both going to be back to square one. My goal in life is to help people, and I'm not going to be helping you the best way. So talk to your spouse and let's regroup in the next day or two. You reach out to me once you talk to her. I'd be happy to do a 3-way call. I'd be happy to do all kinds of things. Why did I do that? Because it was the best for them. I am willing to sacrifice and lose that because what good does it do me to help them get one thing for, you know, $15 retail? It wasn't going to change their life. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to change their life. They might not be ready yet. Got a call the next day. We talked about it. Let's go ahead and get started. In fact, let's get the big kit. See how it worked? I did what was best. If you always do what's best for the customer, you will come out ahead in some way, right? You just have to find your words and your way. All right. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything, Miss Lindsay. All right. We'll wrap up here in a second. I love these. What would you recommend for contacting people you already know have health issues and not sound salesy? Sort of cold calling because you're just reaching out to them online without them asking you. Awesome. So we have screenshots of these in WWZDs. In fact, we'll have a whole new series, fresh new screenshots in WWZD 11. We collect those, and all the attendees in the WWZDs share their successful screenshots of their scripts and what they say. Very easy. The easiest thing to do is to reach out to them and invite them to your next online class. Hey, Susie Q. I know you've been having some trouble with such and such. I would love to invite you to my next Essential Oils online class because we're going to be covering that. Do you have a few minutes to chat? I'd love to chat with you right now if you've got a minute. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What do you do at a vendor event when they want a single bottle and even $55 is more than they were planning on spending and they were hoping to pay cash? So that's where you decide, right? So it depends on the bottle. You're still going to do your same thing, okay? The process doesn't change, right? You're still going to do the same thing. And if all else fails, you can help them check out retail, right? Um, I've never had that. Part of it is because we're setting up the process. Are you setting up the process every time? Go to units tab. Doesn't mean that doesn't happen. I know that happens, right? You're going to have people who buy essential oils at the grocery store and they're like, I just want peppermint. Okay, you're going to have that. So what you do have at vendor events is the rollers, right? The doTERRA touch rollers that you can sell, and like the lavender peppermint sets, or right, individual oils you can sell. I highly discourage you from carrying much inventory. Okay, please don't, because if you follow my vendor event process, you're going to have a better shot of them walking away with enrolling with a kit, whether it's 55, 160, 250, 550, doesn't matter. So go to units tab, vendor, get my vendor event package, and follow my vendor event training videos. We went from 0 to maybe 1 enrollment at vendor events to double digits, 10, 12, 16, 18, right? And by following you got to tell a story at your vendor event table, tell the story, follow the process. Now, if they still do that, awesome, I can help you get that for free, or even at the $55 more than they were planning on spending, then great. If you, first of all, I don't take cash, because I don't cash and carry at vendor events. So it has to go on credit or debit. The only way that would work, I don't know who asked this, but the only way that would work is if you had the oil on hand that they wanted and you could check them out retail for cash, right? You still collect all their information on the information slip. You still make them a winner. You make everyone a winner. Get a free consult. You get a free oil at your in-person consult, right? Free oil being a 5 milliliter roller. Just follow my training process on that. But that is your worst case scenario. You have the oil on hand. You sell it to them at retail for cash. But you've already done all your job up to that point, the best of your ability. Okay. Perfect. So that would be your last resort. Do it. All right. Um, what would you recommend? Oh, we just did that. Sally says, I work almost exclusively with senior citizens. They need oils and love them. Yes, so don't have made up in your mind that seniors aren't going to pay for oils because they have Medicare, right? And meds are free. Don't make up your mind on that. Just know, and that's the hardest part is wellness advocates. We get one objection, like someone who absolutely positively won't do the 55 and they only want one oil, and then we think that because that one person was like that everybody is. We think that because a senior says no, I don't want any of that because my meds are free, suddenly we lump that that's the answer for every senior. Not true, right? You keep doing your job no matter what and they will say yes. That's what builds your confidence, right? It's not like you sit at a piano and you just all of a sudden know how to play jingle bells, right? You got to practice. You got to work out the kinks. The more you do it, the better you get. All right, Pamela says, I'm over 65, building my team. Don't qualify for Medicare. My highest spenders, 300 to 400 a month, are also over 60 years old. Yep. Bonnie is 67 and has every oil and almost every supplement. Yes, yes, yes. My top builders are on my team are 60s and 70s, right? So I heard someone say to me once, I was doing a mentor call back when I did mentor calls, and she's like, I'm in the 55 plus range. And we attended a training where they said, focus on people like, I don't know, 25 to 45 or something like that. And they were all offended, as they should have been. And because here's what you're going to see 55 plus, most of the time, have more time. They don't have small children at home. They're not running around like chickens with their heads chopped off, right? And so they have more time to dedicate to their doTERRA. They do have more health problems that they can have more successes with to increase their belief in the product, right? So love, love, love doing business with all ages. That is not um, a challenging market. There are challenges, right? But you're going to find successful quality builders in that 55 plus for sure. Melba says WWZD 10 was off the chain. Yay! All right. We went over today, but lots of new people, and I really, really, really need you to find your words, find your way, because that's going to build your confidence, right? We're at the beginning stages for beginners, meaning when you just start, you haven't gotten your belief in the product yet, the process, the company, or yourself. I want to teach you to believe in the process of the 60-second enrollment, because the first time someone says yes for you using that, it is going to change your world. You're suddenly going to realize, I do have belief in the product. I was able to share that with others. I now have belief in myself that I can do this, all right? And clearly belief in the company because they helped make this happen, all right? So start doing your 60-second enrollments and find your confidence. As Sarah says, it's the best training your money can buy. Yay! All right, read the comments. RTC, read the comments. Lynn says, I've done every WWZD and highly recommend them all. However, the ones that impacted me the most are 8, 9, and 10. Yep. So we really dug deep in 8, 9, and 10 and how to do your business anywhere. Sarah says, is each WWZD sold separately? Yes. What is the difference in the content? It's listed on the website. So there are special features for each. How do we know which to prioritize? Just listen to me. I'll tell you. Start with 8, then go to 9, then go to 10. But go ahead and sign up for 11 now because it's on sale, and save that. And then we start July 18th. All right. Linda says, I did not get to finish WWZD 10. How can I finish the rest of those classes? So easy peasy, Linda. It's all still there. It's a Facebook group. It doesn't close. You don't get kicked out. So a year from now, as long as Facebook hasn't shut anything down or I didn't get hit by a bus, you can go back into WWZD 10 and you can finish what you started. You click on units, you see what you didn't finish, and you work your way through it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, I'm going to wrap up. It looks like we got through most of the comments, and we talked about vendor event. Yay! All right, so dive in. You have got time. You have got between now and July 18th to get caught up. Dive in, folks. All right, this is usually a slower time of the year. Guess what? doTERRA took care of us this month. We hit diamond by the 14th of the month. I've never done that. All right, and I've been diamond and above for 4 years this month. Yay. Last month, 4 years since last month. And I've never hit diamond by the 14th of the month. All right. doTERRA gave us some awesome promos to help people get started with the free Immortelle. They gave people some awesome oils to get started with the Healthy Essentials Kit. All right. Find your words in your way. The point being, this is a time of year that's usually a little slower for enrollments. So dive into your WWZDs right now. You'll be able to fly through 8, 9, and 10 and be ready to go July 18th for WWZD 11. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday. Happy oiling. Bye.